The height of skyscrapers is always increasing. The Burj Khalifa in Dubai, for instance, is 163 stories tall and 830 meters high. Therefore, it's also important to improve how you navigate around such large structures. How do you feel about this idea that was presented at the US Consumer Electronics Show? The concept is straightforward. Pods travel in an elevator-like manner between levels and in a bus-like manner on the ground by connecting to a unique base. The concept's creators guarantee that it is both imaginative and practical, considering pedestrians as the vehicle will draw a crosswalk in front of them as well as passengers, who will be amused with a multitude of helpful information. There were around 3 billion players worldwide at the end of 2021. Thus, why not create a unique platform for this enormous audience? This idea is the stuff that gamers dream about. While the inside lets you experience it to the fullest, the outside is suggestive of cutting-edge technology. Any game. All the Easter eggs in your favorite world may be found with the aid of a massive projection display. Additionally, they will not only be put to your player's profile, but will also enable you to customize the light components on the automobile body. While the game is updating or halted, you may take in the cityscapes with the panoramic view and control the car with your smartphone. We're also in for a surprise from the German automaker Audi. They envision luxury transportation looking something like this in the future. This is the Active Sphere concept car that you are viewing. It is convertible into a pickup truck. Because it was made for outdoor sports and off-road exploration, the ground clearance can be adjusted between 208 and 248 millimeters. Bicycles and a ski rack on the roof both have plenty capacity. A total of 142 horsepower is produced by 2 electric motors. There is 600 kilometers of range on a single charge. Additionally, the inside has been updated. The driver and passengers can use AR glasses in place of displays. They have access to all parts of the vehicle and may view the settings. For instance, they can see the company's recommended volume levels if they glance at the speakers. Although the Active Sphere will not be produced, some of its characteristics will be incorporated into next Audi vehicles. Hassan said a few years ago that they will be investing over $18 billion on the development of new electric vehicles. Additionally, they were able to surprise everyone by displaying a virtual convertible model. The shocks don't stop there though, since the convertible has already made an appearance in the actual world as a full-size concept. Not much is currently known about its qualities. An electric motor, the e-Force all-wheel drive technology designed specifically for electric automobiles, and an 80s look come together in this vehicle. During testing, the Nissan Leaf with this technology generated around 304 horsepower, indicating that the convertible will achieve a comparable amount. Nissan has said that it would produce 15 all-electric vehicles by 2030. Will this convertible be one of them in your opinion? The car idea featuring the Volkswagen emblem is designed for electromagnetic roadways and has 2 seats. With an automated accident prevention system, a joystick controls the pod, which floats above the road. The proposal outperformed around 120,000 competitors and placed in the top 3 in the People's Car Project competition. According to a concept evaluation, this car is meant for a RoboCop sequel and a gloomy future that lies ahead of us all. The trike's design, which is ideal for pursuing criminals, hits the ideal mix between steerability and maneuverability, so Officer Alex Murphy would have enjoyed it. Furthermore, the trike can patrol in fully autonomous mode and is self-driving, so he wouldn't even need to get on it. It will transition to other activities, like food delivery or racing, as needed. The designers think they were the first to equip a motorcycle with a 30-inch wheel. They then created a hubless version, going one step further. There's an electric model on the screen as well. Therefore, a completely fresh experience is assured. Although the crew typically keeps project information confidential, it is known that one of the fuel-powered prototypes required around 5 months to complete and had a 1.8-liter engine. Overall, this project is more about flair than quickness. What design should the future ecologically friendly automobile have? Peugeot has previously provided a prototype known as the Movie as a solution to this query. Its designer defeated over 3,000 competitors from 107 countries to win the annual Peugeot design competition. As a result, the movie became recognized as an actual car, in addition to just a concept. The 3 months it took to build the full-size prototype, which is truly striking. The massive back wheels and the front spheres are the primary features. This combo should theoretically greatly increase the vehicle's maneuverability. The same is also suggested by the dimensions. It is 1.8 meters broad by 2.3 meters long. It goes without saying that the cabin can accommodate 2 people and has an amazing outlook. The engine is electric. Businesses enjoy experimenting with SUVs and trucks. That's actually how these out-of-the-ordinary Bugatti thoughts came to be. The French automaker pondered what would happen if they began producing vehicles other than hypercars. The solution came from artificial intelligence, which also sketched many Bugatti models, ranging from a fully functional truck to a racing off-road Extreme E. Let's aim higher and travel from the roadways of our world to the moon. These greenhouse pods will be shipped there after all. Plants are expected to start growing in test mode on Earth this year and make it to the moon by 2027, according to the proposal. The greenhouse measures 11 by 6 by 5 meters. Because the system will employ sophisticated hydroponics, they do not require soil. All plants will have their preferences taken into consideration by a completely autonomous control system that will give the required humidity, temperature, and other conditions. NASA has expressed interest in the pods, and the inventors claim that they will also prove beneficial on Earth. The macabre cubic skyscraper is presented as the entrance to another planet. If all goes as planned, by 2030 it will have transformed into the new face of Saudi Arabia's capital, Riyadh. The project has a lot of ambition. The building will be more than 2 million square meters in size, with 400 meters on each side. Have you ever seen the American Empire State Building? That cube will hold 20 of those though. It like a city inside a city. Shopping centers, lodging facilities, opera house, theaters and offices will all be present. There won't be any time for the locals or guests to become bored. A spiral tower housed inside the cube will be the focal point of the display. Quite stylish and quite costly. The Cube Tower and its surrounding region will cost $48 billion, according to the most conservative projections. Welcome to the ocean. If you'd rather not dwell in the desert, production on these pods has already begun. By year's end, about 100 units will have been finished. The cost of the pod varies from $295,000 to $1.5 million, dependent on its dimensions and composition. In the 73 square meter version, for instance, there are 3 levels with a bedroom, living room, kitchen, bathroom, and storage area. If that's still not enough, the space may be expanded by around 20% with the addition of a special BBQ party module. A unique smart ring will enable the owner to operate various pod components with a simple hand gesture. Due to the 2.2 meter height above the sea, heavy goods will be transported by autonomous boats, while tiny loads will be delivered by drones. Most aviation enthusiasts have heard of Boom Supersonic, an American team. They specialize in working on supersonic aircraft for commercial use. Meet Overture, a jet that can travel from Miami to London in less than 5 hours, has produced such amazing results that the military is showing interest in using it. By contrast, it takes 8 hours and 40 minutes for an American Airlines direct trip on this route. The Overture has a top speed of about 2,000 kilometers per hour. With a range of 7,800 kilometers, it can accommodate 65 to 85 passengers. By 2029, the American team hopes to have manufacturing underway and be able to begin regular flights. Let's see what the LA arena designers are working on. Most likely, those who watch our films frequently recall their amazing initiatives from earlier ones. Thus, in 2023, the Italians got off to a great start. What are your thoughts on their vision of a 15,000 horsepower hydrogen-powered super yacht? With its carbon fiber hull and movable hydrofoils, the opulent 74-meter vessel can achieve top speeds of 139 kilometers per hour. When you're not exploring the oceans and seas, you may enjoy other luxuries including a swimming pool, helipad, 4 decks, and 7 cabins. By the way, the notion has to be found by around 85 million people before it can be implemented. A movable camper is the idea that resembles a car key fob. It folds up into something akin to a tent and can accommodate up to 5 people. Along with foldable beds, the inside features a toilet and solar panels that were integrated into the design to power the interior electronics.